Good morning.
Hello, and welcome back.
We know your name.
Episode 43, May 7th, 2020.
43 episodes.
Already.
Good day, everyone. Already Thursday. Days going by so fast.
Weeks going by so fast.
Yes.
Let's check in on the mood meter. So, I'm going to say I am between yellow and green today. Pleasant, insightful.
Yeah.
That's what I'm feeling this morning.
Well, you seem pleasant and optimistic about things.
Yeah.
That's very good.
How about you, Joe?
I'm feeling pretty good. Do you want me to get into my news story?
Yeah, go ahead.
So, a while, maybe 2 weeks ago, we had that story about how they were letting prisoners out of jail and to keep them safe from COVID. And to a lot of people, it seemed like it shouldn't even be discussed, should be a no-brainer, that shouldn't happen. And this takes it even further and outdoes that story as, I don't even know how to describe, but in San Francisco, they have a high homeless population. And so they moved a lot of the homeless people into hotels just so they could be distant from others. And guess what they're doing? Do you know?
No.
They're supplying them with free alcohol, free marijuana, and free methadone just to prevent any type of violence within the hotel, like to keep them peaceful and getting what they want.
This is terrible.
And the analogy I see is, when the kid is being really bad and saying, I want toy.
Like Joseph. I want surfboard. I want toy. I want exercise equipment.
But I buy it with my own money. But listen, you're always supposed to not appease the kid or they'll never learn. And what is the government doing? Appeasing the homeless and saying, okay, just don't make any trouble. We'll give you your free drugs, your free alcohol. And
so corrupt.
History person, what did they do? When Adolf Hitler was rising to power, England said, all right, give him a little more. USA said, okay, let him take what he wants. Hopefully he'll stop. And he never stopped. So it's not good to just appease people because it's just going to lead to more. And I mean, you might think like, oh, you're a good person. I care about the homeless. No, because you're kind of putting them in that box of, oh, this is what they do. They drink, they smoke weed, and they need methadone. And it's like keeping them down permanently. So there's my insight today.
Oh, okay. Could we bring up the mood again since I was in a pleasant mood and now I had to hear that. All right, so it's password day today.
Password.
So make sure you write your passwords down somewhere.
I'm going to type mine, and if you can crack it, you deserve it.
Okay. Roast leg of lamb day. Isn't
that sounds
what they put
yum.
In, like, what do they make? I say gyro,
yeah.
But it's gyro apparently here.
And
at Steve's Diner.
I know they put mint jelly on it, but I think
gyro
it's pretty good without the mint jelly. But I think I've had lamb and I've enjoyed it.
Yes, definitely. That's like Bloomsburg Fair.
Lamb of God.
Take away the sins of the world.
Have mercy on us. All right.
It's Love's Baby Soft Day. So apparently it's like a feminine thing. Back in the revolution in the 60s and 70s. So this is more on the womanly fashion.
All right.
And Cosmopolitan Day, speaking of drinks. So that's drink of choice today is a Cosmo.
Interesting.
All right. Anything else? And we'll go into our...
Nope,
30-day song
that's what I had for my topical political stuff, opinion piece.
So 30-day song challenge is day number 7. A song
that you like to drive
to.
Okay, yeah, and then I said to drive my car. Still a very good song, but I'm going to keep it even in that same genre because I thought of Rolling Stones, Start Me Up. Start me up and never stop.
So that's a basketball
but then,
song.
After the Beatles broke up and John Lennon was making beautiful music with musical genius Yoko Ono, and he had, I'm just sitting there watching the wheels go round and round. I love to watch them roll.
How about the wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, the wheels on the bus.
Wow, so let this go down as a day in history when I sung a beautiful John Lennon song and Karen interrupted it with the wheels on the bus.
Go round and
Sorry, John Lennon.
Round and round.
She wanted to sing Wheels on the Bus.
I did.
My apologies to Yoko.
Okay.
Oh no.
All All right. Anything for nutrition today?
I continue to love grape nuts.
And that's why I'm itching, because he had wheat and I have an allergy.
There's no such thing as an allergy to wheat.
It's a gluten, Joe.
It's all in your head.
It's not in your head.
COVID is more real than a gluten allergy. Just kidding.
You know what?
It is very much real. Just trying to get shock
But that's
value.
why I'm sitting here because he just had eaten his cereal here at the table.
You know,
So I
that
apologize.
actually, what I just said reminded me of another
Ah.
opinion thing I have to say.
Opinion.
Howard Stern used to be known as a shock jock. He would shock you. He would do these things. He recently said something about Trump doesn't know what he's doing or whatever. I thought, wow, what a bold take, Howard Stern, saying exactly what the popular media wants you to say. A guy who was once known for taking risks, and now he's just a fellow puppet of the media elite. But on that same note, Katie Couric, who used to just be thought as cute little all-American girl, but she had a very good point. She said people no longer watch the news for information. They watch the news for affirmation. They just want to instill what they already believe. They want their version of the news that they're happy with. That was a brilliant point that she made. And you know, people might think, oh, Katie Couric, she's our buddy. She's our cute little friend. But she took her stance and said, guess what? The news isn't even really the news anymore. Salud, Katie Couric. We have a Couric coffee maker, don't we? Yeah, you haven't been using it much.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because I drink a lot of tea instead. All right, so we're going to continue on our journey here with Charlotte's Web a little bit. Dr. Dorian, and he starts talking to her. Basically, he's a psychologist at this point because her mother's worried about her imagination. So
I have this book all wrong.
Right. You know, have you heard about the words that appeared in the spider's web? Said Mrs. Arabelle nervously. Yes, replied the doctor. Well, do you understand it? Asked Mrs. Arabelle. Understand what? Do you understand how there could be any writing in a spider's web? Oh, no, said Dorian. I don't understand. Okay, so you see where this is going. But for that matter, I don't understand how a spider learned to spin a web in the first place. When the words appeared, everyone said they were a miracle. But nobody pointed out that the web itself is a miracle. What's miraculous about a spider's web? Said Mrs. Arabelle. I don't see why you say a web is a miracle. It's just a web. So you see where Mrs. Arabelle is very stern in her beliefs and doesn't have an imagination or an appreciation for God and miracles.
Yeah, but remember, you're supposed to make the children come to that conclusion themselves.
Well, this is Mrs. Arabelle.
Yeah.
In her evaluation. So this is why she went, to
this is the 400
doctor level. Yes, right. I did teach Psych 101. You know that.
Yeah.
It was one of my favorite college courses to teach. So with that being said, we hope you have a wonderful rest of the day.
Yep.
And use your moisturizer on your face.
You don't have
before you
to.
go outside in the sun.
If it starts to sting your eyes, then just go au natural.
Well, then that means that you have an allergy.
That means you don't wear clothes. That means you don't wear clothes at the beach.
No, I know that. I'm saying.
And then you get sunburn and in your hither region.
Okay, so we're not in Barcelona, although.
Yeah, but I do have a video up that was reminding us of Barcelona.
What about that? Oh, just kidding. No,
yeah.
I know.
Well, okay.
All right. Have
Bye,
a great day.
everyone.